welcome back to the channel. I'm here at Ciocca Lincoln in Lawrenceville, New Jersey to check out a brand new 2023 Lincoln Aviator Reserve. This one with the jet package. So let's dig in. All right, the front end on this Aviator. And before we get started, I do want to apologize to everyone for the loud background noise, but this dealership is right up against Route 1 and I get a lot of road noise, so please bear with me during this exterior review. Front end of this pristine white Aviator, LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, LED turn signals. I don't see any fog lamps on the front end here. We do have functional side air curtains either side. The grille is blacked out. The bottom functional part of the grille is blacked out. The Lincoln badge in the middle is not blacked out. This jet package gets you this blacked out exterior fascia, but I'd like to see that Lincoln badge blacked out, or at least in black chrome. Let me know what you know about that in the comments. All right, wheel and tire setup on this Aviator. We have a humongous 22-inch wheel, which is part of the jet package, in gloss black with that Lincoln badge in the middle. Ventilated rotors, 6-piston brake calipers. Tire size, 275 on the width, 40 series sidewall 22s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. All right, full side profile of this 2023 Aviator. This is a large mid-size 3-row SUV. I like the pristine white with the black. I think that goes really, really well. Again, I would like to see some of these chrome accents, like the Lincoln badge, maybe even the Aviator script in dark chrome to go along with this jet package look. Jet package on the side view gets you those gloss black side mirrors, the black along the bottom of the door, as well as all the black trim around the windows and the darkened glass. So I think it looks really, really good, but I would like to see them as we move in closer and take this Aviator badge and maybe make it into dark chrome. Let me know what you think. Again, gloss black side view mirror. We do have LED turn signals. We are color matched on the front and rear door handle. Left side fuel filler cap, right? Color match shark fin antenna on top with a panoramic sunroof. Let me know if you think they should have blacked out the roof. I think that would have been really cool if they blacked out the whole roof. Let me know in the comments. All right, the rear end of this Aviator, we have a very large rear window, and as you can see, that rear windshield wiper is no longer there. It is tucked up underneath the roof spoiler. That cleans up the whole end and also protects that rear wiper from damage from the elements in the winter and from car washes. So I think that was a good move by Lincoln. LED taillights, LED turn signals in the back. Down below, quad tip exhaust, chrome slash cut, looking good. Again, with the black accent package, I might want to see those tips in black. Let me know what you think. And then in the middle, that middle panel in between the exhaust outlets, that is for the towing. You can tow up to 6,700 pounds with this Aviator. Under the hood of this 2023 Aviator, we're looking at a 3-liter twin-turbo EcoBoost V6, mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission, 400 horsepower, 415 pound-feet of torque, MPG 17 in the city, 24 on the highway, 20 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas, which is nice. And also we have the strut bracing going across the front of the car to stiffen up the front end and hopefully maybe give this thing a little bit of performance. We'll find out when we take it on the drive. All right, we are inside this 2023 Aviator Reserve. And before we get to the interior, You're going to want to know, Mike, how much does this cost? Well, MSRP, the way this one is optioned, and this one has over $14,000 worth of options, including that jet package, you're looking at a price of $76,345. Let's see what you get. Let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, nothing to write home about here. Large dead pedal, brake and accelerator, all rubber finish. I don't know, with this jet package, I think I'd like to see aluminum trim on the pedals. Let me know what you think. Carpeted floor mats. We have the illuminated door sill plate here that says Lincoln. We do have power seats. They are on the door panel with 3 memory settings for the driver. Leather, ebony black leather with the cross stitch, nice and soft, nice bolstering, nice and comfortable, nice looking seats. The door panel, a bit monochromatic, but nice change in texturing with soft touch material up top. We do have gloss black around the power seat controls and on and around the switch gear, which I'm not a big fan of, but it is nice soft leather on the armrest. Overall, it looks nice. As we move over here, we have nice soft touch material up top. The wood trim, which I like, again, leather with the cross stitch, gloss black, and then down here for the glove box, we have a nice large glove box. All right, infotainment system time. We have a 10.1 inch infotainment system display, Sync 3, not Sync 4, Sync 3, which means wired Apple CarPlay, wired Android Auto. It is a touch screen, however, it is glitchy. It's not as smooth as Sync 4 when it comes to that. Once you get it going, it's all right, but when you first touch it, you're gonna have to kind of wake it up a little bit, which I find annoying. It does have nav. We do have a Wi-Fi hotspot, driver profiles, all that jazz in Sync 3. But in a 2023 Reserve, I think I'd like to see the Sync 4 system in here. Let me know what you think in the comments. Down below, we have 2 heat and air vents. We have our parking assist, which gets this thing set up to help the car parallel park for you in between 2 cars if you have to do that. That's a nice touch. We have our camera on-off button there. And this one here, if you push this button, this to get you into the menu to turn on and off the auto stop-start, or the auto brake hold, or on-off traction control. So that's what that button is. So if we do want to check out that backup camera, here it is, right? It gets smaller as the camera opens up, but it is very nice and clear with trajectory. You have your 360-degree camera over here as well, but I would like to see this get a little bit bigger rather than shrinking down. Let me know what you think in the comments. We can also change camera views to all rear view camera if you would like, or we can check the surround all the way around, or go back to the split screen. So that's what you can do. Not bad. I'd like to see it a little bigger. Coming down further, here is your switches for to go through the 10-speed automatic. Lincoln always has these push ones, so you push it down for reverse, push it down for park, neutral, and drive. So that's how that works. No dial. Coming down even further, we have dual climate control, which is nice. We have 3-stage heated seats, 3-stage ventilated seats for the driver and front passenger, heated steering wheel. That's nice. Coming down even further, we have a nice big spot here for items such as change and whatnot. It's rubber down the bottom. Here we have a USB-C and a USB-A, which is nice. As we come over here, we have our Lincoln key fob. Looks just like a Ford one. Unlock, lock, remote start, pop the tailgate, panic button, Lincoln badge on the back. 2 cup holders, nice soft leather armrest with that orange stitching, which is nice. And if we pop this up, open it on up, a nice area for storage with a 12 volt. And just so you know, when you have the center console open, they kind of hid the wireless charging pad. It's on the side, driver's side wireless console with this little thing. So you slide your phone down in, and this will hold it in place so it won't shake around. But that's where they have it hidden. So it's right on the driver's side of that center console in the car. In case you're wondering where they hid the wireless charging pad, there it is. All right, Lincoln steering wheel, nice leather wrap steering wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches. As you can see up on the 10 o'clock steering wheel notch, we do have your voice command button. So don't push your hand down or thumb down too hard on this. You'll turn on your voice commands all the time. Nice leather, nice black cross stitch, Lincoln badge on the horn button, nice silver trim down below. Not a flat bottom steering wheel, I can understand that, but the way I have my seat set for my driving position, when I get in and out of this car, my knee does rub up against the steering wheel. So a flat bottom may help. Let me know what you think. Gloss black on the switchgear. On the left side, we have our controls for our media. And on the right, we have music, telephone, voice, and whatnot, and our modes for our digital dash. The stalks, right? We have the headlights over here. We have our wipers on the right side. We do have paddles that are plastic to go up and down this 10-speed automatic. Down on the left, we have our controls to pop the trunk, brighten and dim the dash. Headlights controls right here. And what I like about this is every one of these switches in here, nice and positive feeling when you change. It feels really well put together, really quite nice and positive, which I like. Another heat and air vent over here. Like I mentioned earlier, you have your driver memory seats here, and these buttons here, we do have power folding side mirrors. You push that button, they fold in. You push it again, they fold out. You lock the car, they fold in, which is a nice touch. As we move to our 12-inch digital dash display, there we go. Everything is digital. And as we change our drive modes, right now we're in Excite, but you can go to Conserve, which would be your Eco, and then Normal, which would be normal. And then you can move over to your Slippery, or your Deep Snow and Mud and Sand, and then you can come back the other way to Excite. And that's what we'll leave it. That's kind of like sport mode, but a nice 12-inch display. Nice. This is set on the calm screen, but you can change your screen moods as well, but it looks very, very nice. Overhead console, nice interior LED lighting. You can also set it when they can go on and off when you open and close the car door. Nice there. And here are our controls. Here's our inside look at our panoramic sunroof as it goes all the way back over the back seat passengers. So very nice there. And the controls for that are right in the center here to open and close that. All right, we're in the back of this 2023 Aviator, in the mid-row to be exact. Not a room back here. Nice headroom at 5'11". The seat is set for my driving position. Plenty of knee space, plenty of shoulder width room. Nice consistency of design, front to back, which I like. We have our manual sunshades, so you can see out, but nobody can see in, which is a nice touch. Little tip here, don't leave these up all the time, because the springs in here will wear out. And if you leave it up all the time, you won't be able to get it to go back in. Just a word to the wise. We have the silver trimmer on the speakers, a lot more gloss black around the switchgear and up here, which I'm not a big fan of, but nice leather with cross stitch, nice soft armrest on the door. It's a nice, comfortable place to be here in the mid-row. All right, in the rear console, we have a little bit of a command center back here, which I like already. With this digital readout, we have heated seats for both rear passengers, 3-stage, and ventilated seats for the rear seat passengers, 3-stage. Nice. Climate control. You can set your own climate control in the back for the back seat, which is nice. You got your air quality refresh. This does come with the climate system air filtering system in the front and back. So you got that action going on. You have your audio controls, so you can change the audio back here if you would like, which is a nice touch. And we can turn the volume down to nothing so I don't pick up any music. And then you got your settings where you can go in and turn off the display, go to the comm screen, right? Modes, auto dim, the whole 9 yards in the back. Heat and air vents, which are nice. Down below, we got USB action. I can show that to you with a USB-C and a USB-A. And then on the other side, you got a home power source. So they got you covered here on this rear console. Command center for the Aviator. Nice leather pockets in the backs of the front seats, which is nice. And then you have a nice center console here with wood finish, which is nice. And then you have a big, large storage area down below here. And that's also going to give you another USB-A and another USB-C. So in the back, you have 2 USB-Cs and 2 USB-As. So you got the connectivity you need in the mid-row here, along with 2 cup holders and a storage area in here. These 2 buttons on the rear center console, that's going to control opening and closing of your panoramic roof shade. So the button on the right, if I hit that and I look up at the panoramic roof, one touch and on it comes back on the way back, and it'll come all the way about halfway. If I hit it a second time, it'll come all the way back over my head, which is nice. And then I hit the other button, one touch, and it goes all the way back. It'll stop halfway, and then I hit it again, and it will close all the way. So I can control that shade from the mid-row. So that's a nice touch. Again, the rear console command center down there, and the center console action here. This is optional. And so this is part of those $14,000 in options I mentioned earlier when I gave you the price. So it isn't cheap, but it's nice. We have our captain's chairs armrests, nice and soft black leather with the cross stitch. Very, very nice. Third row, I'm not getting in. We did that in the 2022 Aviator. There was no room for adults. And again, back here, there is no room at all. But I do like the fact that we have the same leather material with cross stitch in the third row as we have in the rest of the vehicle, which is nice. And then in the back, you do have a cup holder and a storage area, but no connectivity for the third row. Tailgate time. I showed you can use the key fob to pop the tailgate or the button on the dash, but if you forgot to do that and you come to the rear of the car, here is our backup camera right here, and right over to the right there's a picture of this Aviator with its tailgate open, and underneath that picture is the button for the tailgate. You hit that. Nice electric assist on the way up. We do have electric assist on the way down using this button right here. And now in the back with the third row up, we have some nice storage. Roller bags, suitcases, you name it. Got plenty of room for storage back here. You open this up and you have another area down below for storage as well, which is a really nice touch. And then you can actually open up. Try to do this all with one hand. But if you open that up further, as you can get a glimpse, there is a spare here in the back. Thank you, Lincoln, for including that. As far as connectivity goes, we have a 12 volt in the back in case you need power, tie downs on the left and on the right, which is nice, LED lighting, which is nice. And now we have our power fold seats. So we can hit the right side and that seat folds down flat. And then the left side, and the left side power folds on down. So that is nice. To get the mid-row down, unfortunately, you have to go to each door. So we come around to the left side. We have this button that'll fold it forward and out of the way in case somebody wants to get back in, just in case you want to know. The downside to these seats is in the mid-row, they're manual, not power. I'm not a big fan of that. To fold them flat, this button Seat folds flat. Come around to the other side. Pull this lever. This one folds flat. And now you got max room. Nice large space for those large items, Costco run, Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever you need to go to buy those larger items, lumber yard, wherever. You got plenty of room in there. But I would like to see those mid rows being able to be popped down from the rear tailgate area rather than just a power fold on the third row. Let me know what you think in the comments, but overall, plenty of space in this 3-row mid-size SUV. Also, I don't know if you can see that with the camera, but we do have a nice head-up display in this particular Aviator. The lights look like they're blinking on and off, but they're not. They're consistently white for you, but the camera's playing around with how it looks. But nice head-up display. All right, so there was a ton of traffic around Route 1 where the dealership was, so I came out to some back roads that I know don't get a lot of traffic because we want to try this thing out. So we're parked on the side of the road right now, and we're going to take off and we're going to see what this 400 horsepower twin turbo V6 in this Aviator can do. So now we're on the road. We're going to come to a stop, and then we're going to give it some. Here we go. Nice pickup, ripping down the road. Very nice. You can feel it squat down on the back because this is all-wheel drive, but it is rear-wheel drive biased. So I like how this picks this heavy SUV up. It's got some nice turn in. We're going to come up to the sharp right on the brakes. Body roll like crazy, but the all-wheel drive keeps it going. No chirping, no losing traction. So yeah, you're going to have some body roll, but man, this handles better than I thought. And it certainly is a lot faster than I thought here in Excite mode. Woo! And it's got some excitement. Holy camole. You know, I don't know. You guys got to let me know in the comments. Is it more fun to drive a fast car slow or a slow car fast? Put it in the comments. This thing has got some pickup. 400 horsepower, 415 pound-feet of torque. Same horsepower, same engine as the Explorer ST, but we're talking a lot more money. Explorer ST, you're looking at high 50s to 60,000, so let's say 58, 59, 60, well equipped. This one, Reserve, 76. Once you add taxes in, titles and fees, you're looking at close to 80 grand for this particular Aviator. That's a lot of money for an Explorer-based SUV. And again, Lincoln has that issue, right? Every one of their offerings are SUVs, and every one is based on a Ford model, right? The Corsair is based on the Escape. The Nautilus is based on the Edge. The Aviator is based on the Explorer, and the Navigator is based on the Expedition. So I think that hurts Lincoln a bit, because people look at these cars and they go, this is just a blinged up Explorer. Why should I spend all this extra money on an Aviator? You know, and I can understand the argument to it. All I can tell you from experiencing this SUV, it's really, really nice. I mean, the leather is nice, the comfort is nice, the bolstering is real nice, the handling is pretty darn good, right? You got good horsepower. We're going to try this one again. Nobody's behind me, so we're going to stop, give it another shot. 3, 2, 1. Now on the brakes to stop. Nice. So really good stopping power, good acceleration for a heavy car. You do have to wait a second for those turbos to spool up and kick in, but once you do, this thing squats down and takes off, and hitting the brakes hard, emergency stop, nice and smooth, nice performance. So, and obviously with the bracing up front, to stiffen up the front end, that's going to help the handling, not going to help the body roll, unfortunately. This is higher up off the ground, and it's a big, heavy, almost 5,000 pound SUV. It's going to have a lot of body roll, without a doubt. But overall, it's a really nice package. Is it worth $76,000 plus tax, title, and license? That'll be up for you guys to decide on what you like for that kind of money. I just wanted to give you a chance to see everything in this segment. You know, about 10 days ago, we did the Infiniti QX60, which is in this segment, autograph trim, right? That was 68 grand fully loaded, right? With a 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6, a lot less horsepower than this particular SUV. This has 400. That one had a little less than 3, if I remember right. Check me if I'm wrong. So, you know, if not everything is the same, but what do you guys think about this 2023 Aviator? Please let me know. I would like to hear from you. I really enjoyed this drive today. I really enjoyed showing everybody out there on YouTube what this 2023 Aviator with the jet package, which is basically, except for the wheels, an appearance package, looks like. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Again, many thanks to Liz, David, and everybody at Ciocca Lincoln in Lawrenceville, New Jersey for providing the channel access to this 2023 Aviator Reserve with the jet package. I'm very, very grateful for you allowing me to review these cars and also drive them. Please consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.